Well, the saga continues with James Somerton. What has it been, like 5 months since H-Bomber Guy's plagiarism video dropped? But James Somerton is the gift that keeps on giving when it comes to being a shitbag on the internet. A few months ago, he attempted another comeback to YouTube by releasing another apology video, which I still have not watched because why the fuck would it even be worth my time? I already heard from other people that it was yet another attempt to whip up shitty excuses for his shitty actions, like the horrendous amount of plagiarism that was found in his videos, or him fabricating information in his videos. So I was like, yeah, this is not worth my time, nor is it worth anyone else's time. Anyway, shortly after that comeback failed spectacularly, he published a statement on his Twitter that read like a suicide note, and it ended off along these lines. I've lost my livelihood, my reputation, my friend Nick. I have nothing. Maybe the world is better off without me. Turns out that note was complete fucking bullshit. I can't say I'm really that surprised though, because, you know, this dude is a serial liar after all. But a thread from a Twitter user named Lady Emily shows that James has been on a Twitter alt this whole time. The account's name is the Achillean Boy, and the profile pic looks like a drawing of himself, but I put drawing around like a million quotes because it's almost certainly done by AI, because this dude doesn't have a creative bone in his fucking body. And on the same fucking day he posts his suicide note, he makes a post on his Twitter alt thirsting for some actor in the movie Cruel Intentions. Him in this and then 54 knocked me into puberty so hard. Sweat emoji. Does this read like someone who fully intends to take their own life on the same day? And you might say, well, you can't really tell that someone is going through a mental health crisis through some tweets they post, unless they explicitly tweet about said mental health crisis. Anyone can post anything in any frame of mind. Maybe he did really attempt suicide, or at least had the ideation to do so, and either the attempt failed or he was stopped before he could attempt in the first place. Well, here's him on his Twitter alt defending himself while pretending to be someone else. In most cases, he listed the authors in the opening credits of his videos, so that's a false argument. He cited them in a lot of cases, just not in the way the cult of H-Bomb would have preferred. Go get a hobby. I like how you tell this person on Twitter, go get a hobby, while you're the one making fake accounts, pretending to be someone else, defending yourself. Yeah, James, you totally have a life. No, he did shitty stuff, but hyperbolic arguments like yours make real arguments against plagiarism seem ridiculous. Ruining the livelihoods, most of the stuff he plagiarized was like a decade old. You're delusional if you think the people who watched his videos would have sought out those articles on their own. Well, one, his argument is so fucking ridiculous. These were old articles. His audience wouldn't have sought out these articles anyway, even if he did properly cite them. It doesn't fucking matter. You are still using the words written by other people and passing off those words as your own. It shows that first and foremost, you're an absolute hack who can't articulate his own original thoughts to save his own fucking life. But above all else, it shows that you have no respect for the craft you claim to care about, queer literature. You were a supposed advocate of queer authors receiving more recognition when you yourself were copying and pasting words from their articles or their books into your script without any citation whatsoever, and again passing their words off as your own. But also, this was a whole month after his weepy bullshit apology video where he's all teary-eyed and saying, I'm so sorry for the egregious amount of plagiarism in my videos. I didn't know my videos caused this much harm. I already didn't believe back then when he uploaded that video that he was remorseful for all of the plagiarism and fabrications in his videos, but this just seals the deal. This man has no shame for what he did. Every attempt to apologize was just complete disingenuous bullshit and a desperate attempt to damage control, because he knows the days of him having a sizable audience and making a decent living off of YouTube videos are over. And that's the real tragedy to James. He can't swindle his audience anymore. He can't have this veneer of being an intellectual anymore that made thousands of people donate money to his Patreon every month. So with that said, it is clear that James has a severe lack of remorse, and after all all of this, do you really think that he made a genuine attempt to take his own life? Of course not. Now look, I made a video a few months ago saying that even if James has no intention to take his own life, this is just yet another ploy to gain attention, and his statement should still be taken seriously regardless, and I still stand by that. I think it is better to take a situation like this seriously, and the person was just bullshitting the whole time, than to not take it seriously and something actually does happen. But even still, I have no problem calling James Somerton a scumfuck to the absolute extreme. You know that threatening suicide is no joke and is something that people take very seriously because it is someone's life potentially on the line. And you had zero issue weaponizing how serious statements like this are and playing with people's emotions. While people were concerned for your well-being, you were horny posting on Twitter, apparently also posting pictures of your balls and asshole, which I have not seen, thank fucking God. And just overall, not having a care in the world. You were probably even laughing at those who were concerned for your well-being. This only solidifies that you have no fucking future on this platform. Don't even bother trying to come back. I know you probably will, but no one will care. Because now there is zero doubt you're disingenuous, you have no interest in changing, and are not actually remorseful for what you did. And on top of that, now it is also known that you have no issue playing with other people's emotions, making them think that your safety is at risk when public perception doesn't go your way. Go fuck yourself. That's all I have to say. Bye-bye.